Shein was once valued at around 300 billion yuan, that is more than $40 billion, but here is the strange part, millions of young women in America, Europe, and the Middle East know the Shein app. They buy from it, they scroll it, they see it all over TikTok and YouTube, but almost nobody knows the man behind it. His name is Yangtian, also known as Chris. Su. A Chinese entrepreneur so low profile that, for years, he was almost invisible. No billionaire image. No viral interviews. No luxury lifestyle brand, and yet, he quietly built one of the most powerful fashion machines in the world. Before we go deeper, I will give you 2 secrets. If they sound obvious, you can skip this video, but if you are building a business, trying to make money, or stuck wondering why your business cannot scale, stay with me, because Shein is not just a story about cheap clothes. It is a story about how traffic, data, supply chains, and distribution can turn into quiet wealth. Secret number 1: Shein did not start with fashion. It started with search traffic. Before Shein became a global fashion giant, Chris Su worked in SEO. SEO means getting your product in front of people when they search on Google. Most people saw SEO as a technical job. Chris Su saw it as something more valuable. He saw demand before the customer even entered a store. At the time, he noticed a strange gap. Wedding dresses in the West were extremely expensive. A single dress could cost thousands of dollars, but in China, manufacturing was faster, cheaper, and much more flexible. That gap became his first opportunity. He used search traffic to reach Western buyers. He used Chinese manufacturing to supply the product, and he turned the difference between those two markets into cash flow. This is where many entrepreneurs get the first lesson wrong. They ask, what big idea should I build? But a better question is, where is there a real demand? Where is there a price gap? And what skill do I already have that can connect the two? For Chris Su, the skill was SEO, the supply was in China, the demand was in the West. That was the first machine. But wedding dresses had one problem: most people only buy one. So even if the margin is good, the repeat demand is weak. Chris Su moved into women's fashion because the behavior was different. A woman may buy one wedding dress in her life, but she may buy dresses, tops, accessories, and bags many times a year. That is the difference between a one-time sale and a repeat purchase engine. If you are running a business, ask yourself this: do customers come back naturally, or do you have to hunt for a new customer every time you want revenue? Many businesses are not failing because the product is bad, they are failing because the model has no repeat loop. Secret number 2: Shein did not predict trends, it tested them. Traditional fashion works like a gamble. A brand designs a collection, produces a large amount of inventory, ships it to stores, then waits to see if customers like it. If the guess is right, the brand wins. If the guess is wrong, inventory becomes a financial trap. Zara became famous by making fashion faster, but Shein pushed the idea even further. Shein did not just ask, how do we produce faster? It asked, how do we test smaller before we produce bigger? Instead of betting big on one design, Shein could test a small batch first. If no one cared, they moved on. If people clicked, added to cart, and bought, they made more. If the product exploded, they scaled it quickly. That is the real shift. Shein turned fashion from a guessing game into a data game. It did not need to be perfect. It needed to learn faster than everyone else, and this is where the business lesson gets serious. A lot of small business owners do the opposite: they buy too much inventory before demand is proven, they rent a large space before traffic is stable, they build a complicated system before the offer is validated, then they wonder why cash flow gets tight. Shein's model was different: test small, read the signal, kill the losers, scale the winners. Being wrong is not the problem, being wrong slowly, expensively, and with too much inventory, that is the problem. Secret number 3: Shein was never just a cheap clothing app. It was a supply chain machine. From the outside, Shein looks simple, cheap dresses, endless styles, fast delivery, constant discounts, but cheap alone is not a moat. Anyone can try to sell cheap, but the difficult part is selling cheap while launching massive numbers of new products and reacting to demand quickly. That power lives behind the scenes. I in the factories, I in the supplier relationships, I in the production system. At first, many factories did not want Shein small orders. A batch of 100 or 200 pieces was not attractive. Factories prefer large orders, they are easier to plan and more profitable, but Shein needed small orders because small orders allowed testing. So Chris Su had to make small batch production worth it. He supported suppliers, paid faster, helped reduce their risk, and Showed them that a small order today could become a huge order tomorrow. Once the factories understood that, Shein became more than a customer. It became a path to volume, that is a lesson many business owners miss. They only try to squeeze suppliers, but serious operators think differently. They ask, how do I make my suppliers want to grow with me? If you only pressure them, they give you the minimum, but if you help them make consistent money, you can earn speed, priority, and flexibility. Quiet wealth is often built where customers never look. In the supplier network. In payment terms. In logistics. In process control. In the parts of the business that do not look exciting on camera. Some businesses look ordinary from the outside, but behind the scenes, they are very hard to copy. Secret number 4. Shein knew exactly who it was selling to. It did not sell to everyone. That is one of the most expensive mistakes in business. When you sell to everyone, you usually understand no one. Shein focused on young women in Western markets, not necessarily wealthy women, but women who wanted to look good, often women who needed different outfits for work, parties, dates, vacations, and social media. They wanted variety, they wanted speed, they wanted low prices, and most importantly, they lived online. They watched YouTube hauls, they scrolled TikTok, they saved outfits on Pinterest, they followed influencers on Instagram. So Shein did not only compete in fashion. It competed for attention, and the brand's visual style was not like old luxury fashion. It was not cold, not distant, not untouchable. It felt accessible, young, fast, relatable, easy to try. That positioning mattered, because more premium does not always win. Sometimes more relatable wins. If you are in business, ask yourself, who is my real customer? Where do they spend attention? Who do they trust? What makes them hesitate? And what makes them buy right now? If you cannot answer those questions clearly, you are probably not selling to a market, you are just hoping someone listens. Secret number 5. Shein turned creators into a sales force. Cheap brands have a trust problem. People wonder, is it real? Will it look like the photo? Is the quality terrible? Am I about to waste my money? Shein did not solve that only with advertising. It solved it with social proof. Creators tried the clothes, compared them with Zara, compared them with Amazon, compared them with more expensive brands, and those videos did something ads could not do. They made the product feel less risky. The viewer was not hearing a company say, trust us, they were hearing another customer say, I tried it, here is what happened. Then Shein pushed this further with affiliate marketing. Creators did not just review products, they had links, they had commissions, they had a reason to keep talking about the brand. This changed the game. Shein was not just buying attention, it was building outside distribution. That if you run a business, this question is powerful. Who can sell with me? Not just to me, with me. Can customers refer others? Can creators review the product? Can affiliates earn from it? Can partners distribute it? Can small influencers create more trust than your ads? A small business that learns how to borrow trust can grow faster than a business that only buys clicks. Secret number 6. Shein did not win because every idea was new. It won because the system was stronger. Selling clothes was not new. Selling online was not new. Learning from Zara was not new. Using influencers was not new. Affiliate marketing was not new. But Shein connected the pieces better. Search traffic brought demand. Data revealed what customers wanted. Small batches reduced risk. The supply chain reacted quickly. Creators created trust. Affiliates expanded distribution. Low prices encouraged repeat purchases. The app kept customers coming back. None of those pieces alone were magic. Together, they became a machine. This is what many people misunderstand about business. They keep waiting for an idea nobody has ever seen before. But most money is not made from completely new ideas. It is made by doing ordinary things with better timing, better distribution, better execution, and better systems. A restaurant does not need to invent a new food. It needs consistent quality, the right location, fair pricing, and repeat customers. A YouTube channel does not need a topic nobody has ever covered. It needs a clear angle, strong packaging, good retention, and a deep understanding of the viewer. A trading business does not need the most unique product in the world. It needs sourcing, trust, distribution, and cash flow. Shein did not invent online fashion. It built one of the strongest operating systems around it. But there is another side to the story. Shein is not a perfect case study. Ultra-fast fashion has been criticized for sustainability, labor issues, quality concerns, and regulatory pressure, and that matters because speed creates growth, but speed also creates risk. When you are small, speed is An advantage: when you are big, speed must be controlled, otherwise, the same machine that made you successful can become the source of your problems. So the lesson is not copy Shein. The lesson is understand the machine, start flexible, test small scale what works, build the system behind the scenes, and when the business gets bigger, upgrade your controls. If we reduce the Shein story into a few business lessons, they are these: find real demand, look for price gaps, use your existing skill to reach customers, build for repeat purchases, test small before betting big, and know your customer better than your competitors do. Create a supply chain that supports your strategy, turn other people into distribution, and respect execution more than ideas. That is how a quiet founder built a global empire, not by being louder than everyone else, but by seeing what others ignored. Search traffic, manufacturing gaps, repeat demand, small suppliers, fast data, creator trust, and global distribution. These things do not look glamorous, but connected together, they can create enormous wealth. This channel studies business cultures, founder playbooks, and wealth building systems from around the world. It is for people who want to make money, build better businesses, understand strategy, or solve problems in the business they are already running. If this video gave you even one useful idea, hit like. It helps YouTube show you more videos about business, money, cash flow, and real-world strategy, and maybe one of those videos will help you unlock the problem you are facing right now. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next quiet wealth case study.